All right, SM3 kids, we are now at number 17, and we're going to try to get through a little bit more. Those graphing ones take a little bit more time, and the ones at the end of this unit too will take a little bit more time because solving a triangle, there's so much. Okay, so write a rule for G that represents the indicated transformations. Yay! All right, so we've got this function 2 cosine x, and we want to translate it 4 units down and pi units to the left. All right, so what we're going to have is 2 cosine, okay, b is 1, so we can just leave it there. X, is it going to be minus pi or plus pi? If we're moving to the left, we're going in a negative direction. But remember that it's x minus h, and we've gone over this several times. So it's x minus a negative h. So this is going to be x plus pi, okay? And 4 units down, so minus 4. And that's the answer to that one. This one, we've got translation 1 unit up and 2 units to the right this time. So we're going to have sine of 4, and x is going to be x to the right, x minus 2, and then up 1. Well, this looks kind of funny, and I'm not really sure exactly how this would pan out in my calculator, so I'm actually going to, because it should be more like this, I'm going to go ahead and distribute this. So the answer would be sine of 4x minus 8 plus 1. And that would be your answer to number 18. Okay, 19, 20, 21, these are really, really easy. The catch is that you need to make sure your calculator is in degrees. So again, how you do that is you push the mode button on your calculator, and you find where it says radian, degrees, and make sure that degrees is highlighted or degrees is chosen. Sometimes they also have gradients, the C-G-R-A-D, still pick degrees. Okay, so if I just plug in cosine of 115, I get negative 0.42261, so it rounds to a 6. Okay, tangent of 95 is negative 11, wow, that seems really big, 11.430, and then it's 0.5, so it would round to a 1. And sine of 148 is 0.52991, so it would round to there. All right, pretty easy, I hope. Okay, 22 and 23, find the area of the triangle. Well, that's easy, right? Area is 1/2 base times height. And it is. But what happens when you don't have that specific information? I mean, for here, we have the base, but we don't know what the height is. So we have this wonderful formula. There's actually 3, but they're all basically this. So area equals 1/2, we can say B times C times sine of A. Okay, it could also be 1/2 AC sine of B. It could also be 1/2 AB sine C. Okay, you're just using what you've got. Okay, and so since this is B, and I'm looking across, 12 is B, C across is 9. So for this one, my area is going to equal 1/2. I'm going to use BC times sine of A. So now I just plug it into the formula. 1/2 b, which is 12, times c, which is 9, times the sine of 25 degrees. And if I put that all in my calculator, I can just change that to a 0.5, or I could multiply all these and then divide by 2, both is okay. I get 22.8 meters squared. All right, so for this one, B is 11, A is 37, and I have my angles at C. So this one, the area is 1/2 AB times sine of C. So I have 1/2 times 37 times 11 times the sine of 135 degrees. And again, I can make 1/2 0.5 if I want, and then I just multiply 0.5 times 37 times 11 times sine of 135. Just remember that you need to close the parenthesis after 135 if you're going to do anything beyond that. So what I mean by that is, let's say I do 37 times 11 times sine of 135, close the parenthesis, divide by 2, to make sure that you do that. Okay, so 143.9 feet squared. Okay, hopefully those are pretty straightforward. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got a couple more. Hot diggity dog. Okay, so this one we've got D and we've got E, and quite frankly, you don't even really need to have a formula. Just know that you've got your two sides and you've got your angle. So the area is 1/2 times 14 times 9 times the sine of 79 degrees. And for that one, I get 61.8, and I'm not given any inches or anything like that, so I've got units squared. Okay, and over here, I have area equals 1/2 times, I can do 22 times 19. It doesn't matter what order. Okay, times sine of 24 degrees. And this one, I get 100, just kidding, I was looking at the wrong one, 85 units squared. All right, we'll move on to the next ones here in just a minute.